Hi YouTube. Let me give you the latest update on this thing. Last time I showed you anything, I had the film just draped over it, so it looked really ugly at that point. But I've got it tightened up and everything. When you're putting it on, start at the top, and you can actually fit things a lot tighter than I did. I got some wrinkles and things in here because I didn't know what I was doing. I was afraid to cut it. I didn't want to have any problems with that. But after you get it down and just tack it on with a stapler initially to hold it. And then I ripped, this is like 1/4-inch plywood. It was flooring, is what it was, so it's been modified for other purposes. I got these cut 1.25 inches wide, just because. Could have been 1.5 inches, would have been fine. And then I got them nailed on sufficiently there. That'll keep it so when it gets windy, it won't rip out. So that's a security thing. And here I've got some plywood and stuff. I'm going to be building something here. I'll show you in a minute. Just some of the stuff left over. I got other bricks and things here that I need for this, but I'll go into more details of that later, I suppose. I went ahead and waited to go ahead and start putting the floor back together on here because I wanted to just point out a couple things here. So in the interim, I started building a little section over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to enclose from around the corner all the way around over to here, out 4 feet, and then return it. I'll have an entry coming in this side here, which is actually facing east, and then once you get inside, there'll be another little entry here that I'll frame in this area also, and it's going to be a windbreak, and it'll be just another little wall of insulation, I suppose you'd call it. And this is the north side, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the plastic here because it does keep air from moving in and out. But when this is done, there'll be a roof going back up into this, just a little shed roof, and I changed what my idea was. I was going to go ahead and put a little burner thing here, a rocket mass heater, but I'm going to change that, and I'm going to actually put solar panels up there eventually, probably next spring, because time's running out of the year and I got to be leaving. So, but anyways, this is going to be all enclosed here as well. Coming in here, last time you saw this, it was all just sand in here, but I've got some grow beds in here as well now, and I went ahead and got the water treated to where it was all right, and I put just goldfish, and the pond over there is going to be where the fish are going to all be, but I just go ahead and divided them up into 3, because I got 3 areas to put fish, so I get the water, so I can put the fish, and right now I'm just feeding them just to get them going. It's all just a shake, is all it takes.
Can I feed them?
Just one shake like that, and that one's okay, Caitlin. And okay, now let me show you a couple things here. On the floor, actually, these are not glued. The bottom is glued, but this is not glued here. I'm going to have to extend it down a couple more inches, but the walking bricks are going to be over everything. Then eventually I'll have to pick them back up because I'm going to put a line in the floor. I'm going to run hot water through it from the solar setup, and that's a whole other issue. We'll get into that when I get ready to do that. And that'll keep it warm in the wintertime. It's September 8th, 9th, I don't know what the date is. It's the 8th, and we had 45 degrees last night, so, but then it's going to be 90 in the mid-90s here in another mid part of the week, so weather goes back and forth here quite a bit. It does get cold. I got grow beds on the outside. I think I showed that before. I'm not going to do anything with these right now. But next spring I'm going to come back and this will be water as well. I'll have a separate system so I can have fish over here and plants over in here as well. Let's see, what else do you need to know while I'm showing these things around? Oh, something I did not do. When you put in the water return like this, put them on the ends. I didn't do that because I knew it was going to stick out here like another 4 inches or so. And here, look out, Caleb. Give me that, and I'll put that away. It would make it cause out to be this thick here, and it just makes a real narrow walkway, and I didn't want to have to deal with it. So I put them on the sides like this. I figured right there wouldn't be so bad, but between the 4 inches, this coming out this far here and this coming out here, that makes a very small walkway. So I went ahead and put it on the side. The reason I'm telling you to put it on the ends like this is one of the most important things is what I had to do is on the floats, which I will go into at this moment. I have to cut it out to go around where it sticks out. See, like this. But on all the floats, because as you plant something here and a week later when you rotate them over to bring it back and you keep your stuff growing, moving down as they get older, each float's got to be made the same. Then when you get on the end, when the water floats from one to the other, you got to have it cut out there as well. And that's not so bad, but it's just kind of a pain to have it like this. You're also losing a hole. Oh, I got one over here. See, you're actually kind of losing a place where you can put one. And in a confined space, you want to put as much as you can in there. So that is pretty much all there is to it. Once I get the floor put back together and I get it all cleaned out and sanded, it's going to look a lot nicer. There's a lot of loose sand still in here. That's because we don't walk in every morning and the afternoon and everything. There's going to be a vent in that hole right there. I'll put a vent over there. I'll put a cross vent off on the opposite side. And I'm going to have one straight up above where the camera's at. There'll be one there so heat can go up the top as well. And a sink for what I'm looking for online. And these are the little guys here. I'm not going to, I guess I can do that. These are the ones I'm going to use. Bayless. I'm not going to pull them out or anything like that. But you get them online. Just depending on how you want everything to work, and you just shop online and compare. Let's see, anything else? At the moment, I think that's pretty much it, but I'll give you an update. Oh, one thing, also for water, come on back outside. It's a construction zone, so that's why everything's thrown around. I'm going to have 3 rain barrels put over here. And I'm going to divert the rainwater. It's going to come down there. It's going to come into the first one. We're going to interlock at the bottom of the baffle down here, so it evens them up. This fills up, they'll all fill up with it. Then I'll put another discharge up the top of this one down, and then I'll filter the water off, or flow the water off to the side that way. That's what these are for. Of course, that rainwater will be to replace water as it evaporates inside, and as I need. Plus, you never know, you might have an emergency need to have water. So, that is what we got. There's the latest update.